Nnewi, southeast Nigeria, home of auto components manufacturing. At the heart of this town, work is in progress at this auto manufacturing plant. It is one of the few plants that have managed to survive the test of time, considering the difficult manufacturing terrain in the country. But this is not without its cost.
We will not say because of it's a difficult job that we will not manufacture. If we don't manufacture, what are we doing? We have to start somewhere. Other countries see the same thing before they develop.
60% of the parts used in this factory are imported, with 40% sourced locally. Not too far away is this dry cell batteries manufacturer who has been in business for several years. He supplies batteries to the cars produced in the auto manufacturing plant, but aside making the supplies, patronage is low.
We have set our price in such a way as to get a margin. But you have seen that you cannot sell because the competing brand is cheaper.
One Nigerian who once fabricated a only made in Nigeria car is Ezekiel Uzogo.
This car was unveiled on the 23rd of September 1997 by the then Chief of General Staff on behalf of General Sani Abacha at Owerri Stadium. He made news as the first car coming from Africa. National Automotive Council came to us at the very beginning. They gave foreign automotive companies that are assembling cars here 750 million, and recommended only 235 million for a company that was going to start from scratch to manufacture cars. They sabotaged us at every point. Even the letter proving that money was not sent to us. We only got to know about it through the Bank of Industry 2 years after.
We did ask to go, for members to go and see the vehicle. Even our board asked to go to Owerri to see the vehicle. Because the idea is that this is the vehicle I made, and I want research grant to develop it further. And we are looking for 200-something million for that. I think it's only right that people who want to consider that location go and see the vehicle. But he did say there was armed robbery attack and that's what he told us, and that we cannot go and see it because it was vandalized.
How did you recommend 235 million if you didn't see the car?
The battle between these two parties rages just as the quest for survival continues among these few existing auto manufacturing plants.
Issue of power, that is the major challenges we are having.
The challenges we are facing is terrible. The government needs to come into a lot of things.
The Raw Materials Research and Development Council was established to research and develop raw materials for increased production in the auto industry, among other sectors of the Nigerian economy.
We've granted and we've been granting and we'll continue granting, because that's one of our major objectives, to give grants to industries for R&D, research and development.
Funded a number of research projects. As of now, we have funded over 100 research projects in different research institutes in Nigeria. So to some extent, with respect to research, I will also say that we can score ourselves up to 70%, because there are still many of such research that needs to be done. Now, where I will say that we have not done enough, or we have not been able to do much, is in the area of translating the results of this research into actual products, into actual industries that can produce goods and services, that can process these raw materials.
The National Engineering Design Development Institute, NEDI, is another agency of government to enhance technology growth in the country. It claims to have initiated various local auto component designs to broaden the manufacturer's scope and increase local content. The agency says its impact could be better felt in the auto industry if government played its part.
Government have not been able to understand the role of engineering design. And we must stress it that for any manufacturer, for a country to have a manufacturing base, then engineering design must be a priority.
On the issue of funding from the National Automotive Council and the Bank of Industry, the manufacturers' reactions were mixed.
Even the one we have been proceeding about the Bank of Industry, we have not. We have not.
Commercial bank is killing all the industry. If you want to succeed, you go to Bank of Industry. They will give you soft loan that you can be able to pay.
Mr. President should stop the importation of any spare part. Save our foreign exchange. Our foreign reserves should, at least for importation of spare parts. This will create jobs for our people and also will create capacities all over the country.
This ordinarily should come as good news to these players as importation continues to deal a cruel blow on their businesses. But they say such a move, if carried out, may not only encourage smuggling but create a demand crisis in the country. They say local demand would definitely increase but would never be met until the operational environment changes for better. They say local demand would definitely increase but would never be met until the operational environment changes for better. Lara Moijo, AIT News, Abuja.